start. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right.
Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Stanford wants to push the pace. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
To the ground with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team. Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now, he is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Complete out of the backfield. Crosses the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's hooked. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they liked because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leads it. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's hooked. Tripped up for the tackle.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Dobbs. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That's caught. It's Ransom. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The play action fake. Still looking on the move.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
It'll be a draw. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Stanford quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nice move there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll move the tight end. Snags a quick pass on the left. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? He'll pull it on the read. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Stanford! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No.
He lost one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Running free. Touchdown, Hokie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick strike complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll go back to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now.
Gonna take a shot. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense?
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening and breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Sets up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Field goal is good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Kansas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Cats in a statement win if there ever was one. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. He uncorks one deep. He's got it along the sideline. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give from the gun. There he goes. And after after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he missed it. No good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Makes the grab. It's hooked. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hendricks. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Stanford fresh off that big run going back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. And into the end zone. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it, could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Finds his man. It's Woodside. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hokies will hustle to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hendricks. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes a handoff. It's Hendricks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Ransom.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're going back to the ground. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hands it off. Shakes off the defender.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Intentional offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Ransom. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Stanford at the line on 1st down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Right back to the well. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And it's blocked.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quick spin on the run. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he
breaks open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. To the end zone and is picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it from the gun. Bringing it back. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Hokies in the hurry up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the deep. Makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Jackson will throw. Trying to ball his way in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. They'll send the tight end in motion. Using his feet. He did not make it, a stone wall on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Going for 6. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Oh, a lot of space. The 50, the 40, inside the 30, past the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped. There he goes! Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Woodside. They've got it, 1st and 10 at the 42. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll run play action. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Handoff to the lone back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Jackson gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Hendricks. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Looking to take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Leaves it with the back. Takes it the other way. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah,